Okay. Also, Cushy Bureaucrat moved to dismiss Cushy Bureaucrat lawsuit.
Right.
March 8, 2019.
Right. Right.
How you doing? Sorry, gotta go a little bit. Are we gonna? I think we should do this in English. C'est confortable de dire
Ah oui, parce que c'est écrit en anglais.
c'est en anglais. So,
Right.
what,
Right. Okay.
so you were Jackie Vautour, and just came in to for a visit, just to drop in. Beautiful day. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing okay, but I'm not pleased of certain things.
By the way, I learned something today. When you use the washroom here, you go behind, and then I wash my hand in the snow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, it keeps.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
That's good. That's why you're still alive.
Yeah. Well.
Okay.
You must be clean because you wash your hand in the snow anyway.
Good cushy bureaucrat snow. That's good. Okay. Now, what do you think? You were in court, and you say the media, the paper, the Irving media, are not treating you good.
Well, that's right. You know.
What's the problem?
Well, the problem is that I don't know if it's the media or the governments. I have to say that what the government reports to the media, that they report false information, because what I feel about this is an insult against me because they use my name, saying that all matters that had gone to court with Jackie Vautour, that I had lost all the cases that went before the court.
That's not true.
How's that?
No, that's not true.
Well, it's not true, no.
Why is that now?
I lost by the decision that was handed down. The decision that was handed down, yeah, it was a loss. But not a loss according to law and not according to justice.
Why is that?
Because of the wordings in the decisions. You'll find in the decisions, in one decision, and I won't name the judge, but in the decision that was handed down in 1979 by the Court of Queen's Bench, there was a document accepted by the court that was an illegal document handed over by the Crown to the court. The Crown handed a document to the court that was an illegal document.
Why did the court accept it?
Well, this is why I should have my right to speak and my right to the court in order to explain all these things.
What, you don't have the right to speak?
No, I don't have the right to speak, but listen, before I tell you this, there is another thing that has to be said. I went from the Court of Queen's Bench to the appeal courts of New Brunswick. And in the appeal court of New Brunswick, it was asked by the judge, one of the judges, if my lawyers, he asked my lawyers if his clients had the title to the lands, and it was yes, that was answered. And then he asked the Crown what sort of title the government had to Cushibuguac. And the answer was, well, Your Honor, or Your Lords, rather, it's like this. It's like a marriage and a divorce. You take from one and give to the other. That's the sort of the matters that went on in those courts. So I have the evidence to prove what I'm saying, and I know that the courts rendered their decisions wrong on the matter, because in the appeal courts, when the decision was rendered, the judge who wrote the decision has it this way. He says, Vautour may have the title. Vautour may have the title to the land, but Parks Canada have been in possession for a number of years. So that's how I lost my cases in the courts, but not through the real law and not because of justice, because of the way matters was handled. And I have to say that there was interference by the politics in the courts at that time, as well as now what is going on
You mean
in
what's
Ottawa.
going on? I was just going to say that.
That's right.
You think the same thing was happening then? That's what's happening now?
Well, that's what was going on then, because, you know, I have copies of those decisions, and in those copies it's really written plainly. You know, the Court of Queen's Bench, they took a decision on Parks Canada having the proclamation, and that proclamation was illegal, that we proved later, and the reason for it being illegal, Quebec had not signed into the proclamation, and there's 3 provinces that had to have the signature in order for the proclamation to be legal.
So you were happy what happened with Justin Trudeau? Well, not just with Justin Trudeau, but Lavin, what do you call it? Lavin, the company.
Yeah.
But that's been going on for years and years and years.
Yeah.
That's what you say.
Well, it's been going on. You know, I think we're 152 years or something in regard to the time that politics was really set down by governments. You know, before the governments, there were governors. But you have now the governments that were in place for at least 152 years or more. And
The Bible of 1867.
and you have them reading out of what I call their own Bible, the political Bible, and that political Bible tells them which way to go. And what happened in Ottawa recently showed us, all people of Canada, what really is taking place and what has been done to the people that went to try to receive justice through their laws. The laws are written and the justice is there. But if there's interference politically, then what really happens in back doors?
So, Jackie, are you saying that the Irving media are not doing their job? Are reporting the facts?
What I'm saying is this. I have no proof that it's Irving's that handles the medias, but a lot of people is saying it. But
Hi, right here, Charles LeBlanc. Sorry.
But factually, the media is not bringing out the matters the way it should. You know, I have proof of many things, and the media doesn't come to me and ask me to show proof. Or if I show them proof, they don't print it. I went to Globe and Mail, and it was the same thing. I gave them information for an hour and a half, and what they brought out wasn't worth anything.
Maybe it's time for W5 or Fifth Estate. Did they contact you about that?
I'd like to go before Fifth Estate or W5.
You will talk to them? Because they seem to be...
I would.
Nobody contacted you?
No.
No W5, no Fifth Estate?
No.
Maybe if I send this video.
Maybe.
Maybe. But that's like winning the 649. So, do you buy a lot of tickets?
I buy tickets, yeah.
You buy tickets? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't. I do, but no luck so far. Okay, Charlie, focus. So the bottom line here, Fifth Estate, W5, and there was one other issue I wanted to say, and it's gonna, see, that's what happened when I get distracted. But what's important here is, like you said, for the Justin Trudeau, the issue, it's been going on for years. We already talked about that. But there's one more issue, and I know when I shut this camera here, I'm going to say, oh yeah. No, it's not coming back. How, when you get older, how do you remember stuff? I'm losing it. And I'm only 59.
No, I have quite a lot of remembrance of all things, you know.
Very, very good.
Sometimes you get tangled up a bit, maybe for a second or two, but then you can untangle it. So.
Continue la bataille. Merci. Une légende, Jackie Vautour.